What family tradition did you refuse to follow that got you disowned? My family had a tradition called the debt book. The day you were born, someone opened a notebook in your name. Every diaper, every pair of shoes, every dentist visit, written down, dated, with interest added every year. On your 18th birthday, you sat at the head of the table and got handed the total. Mine was $144,700. Family looks after family, my father liked to say, but family also pays family back. It started with my grandfather. He lost the family hardware store in a fire in his 20s and had to rebuild everything from nothing. He decided his kids should understand the real cost of being raised, so he started a book for each of them. 3 generations later, nobody in my family questioned it. It was just how things worked. My older brother Ethan signed his debt book the week he turned 18 and dropped out of college to work at a distribution warehouse. 9 years later, he's still paying it off. My sister Claire became a paralegal on purpose. Office jobs pay off debt faster than anything creative ever could, she said. Growing up, if I asked for new cleats or a school trip, my mother would say, "That's going in your book," like it was a threat. 2 weeks before my own birthday, I found Ethan's old debt book in a garage box while looking for camping gear. I wasn't even trying to be sneaky. I just wanted to see how bad his numbers were next to mine. Same handwriting, same slant on the letter S, the exact same price to the cent for school shoes, age 7, 3 years apart. The dentist charge on my page 13 matched his page 13, word for word. Someone had built a template and copied it down the years. That same night, I called a free legal aid line just to ask if any of it was even enforceable. The woman on the phone didn't hesitate. Feeding your kid, sending them to school, taking them to the doctor, that's a parent's legal responsibility, not a loan. You can't invoice your own child for existing. She said it so plainly it almost made me laugh. I didn't say anything to my parents. I photographed every page of both books, wrote down what she told me, and put everything back exactly where I found it. The night of my party, 40 relatives packed into our backyard for the signing. String lights, my grandmother's good tablecloth, everyone standing in a circle like it's a wedding. My parents carried the debt book out on a tray like it was something to be proud of. $144,700, my father announced. Very reasonable. Your cousin Marcus came in over 160. Someone handed me a pen. My hand actually moved toward the book. For 1 second, I almost did it just to keep the peace. Then I caught my aunt watching me with a small, satisfied smile, like she already knew I would. I opened to page 13 instead. "This is copied from Ethan's book," I said. "You didn't track anything. You made it up. And none of it's even legal. Raising a kid isn't a loan you get to charge back." The yard went completely silent. My mother's face drained of color. "How dare you accuse us of—" "I have proof," I said, and closed the book. "I'm not signing this." My father's voice dropped low and flat, the voice he used when he was done arguing. "You sign it or you walk out of this yard and you're not my son anymore." "Then I guess I'm not," I said, and walked out with my phone and my car keys, nothing else. By the time I reached my car, my bank account was already frozen. It had been under my father's name since I was 12, for tax reasons. My college fund was marked as a future debt payment. I slept in my car behind a 24-hour gym for 3 weeks. A month later, a letter came from a collections attorney my father had hired. I brought my photos and the legal aid notes to a free clinic and won. You can't collect on a debt that was never a real loan. My siblings don't call. My mother sent one text months later. "You embarrassed this whole family." I never answered. Last month, my cousin Grace turned 18. The night before her own signing, she texted me, "Is it true you found the copied pages?" I sent her the photos. She didn't sign either. That's the only part I still feel good about.